What's up, YouTube? Hope all is well in your world today. I'm gonna do another quick video. This is my top 10 books in my life. So you're getting 55 years of experience in one quick video. So young fellas out there, if you only read one of these books, you're already ahead of the game. You read 5 of them, super strong. You read all 10, at your age, at a younger age, it puts you well ahead of a bunch of people. So definitely check one of these out, a few of these out. It's good for the mental. And we'll get into it. Number 1, Think and Grow Rich by Robert Kiyosaki. A lot of people at this point, they kind of, because he's online a lot in social media, he's very pro Bitcoin, but the Think and Grow Rich book is basically about your mentality, how you look at investing and jobs, and what one person perceives to be rich and what one person perceives to be poor, and how society has kind of got it backwards. So definitely check that book out. This other book, which is not on my top 10 list, but it probably should be, is Cash Flow Quadrant. That one honestly might be even better than Think and Grow Rich, but Think and Grow Rich is like the foundation to change your mentality of that employee slave life that this country kind of trains everyone to be. So definitely check that out. That's Think and Grow Rich and Cash Flow Quadrant. Number 2, The Art of War. I believe the author was Sun Tzu. You can buy that book in many different formats. Not too much to say about it. It's just another foundational piece that discusses just a lot of different concepts in handling battle and physical battle. But it's not about fighting. It's not about protection. It's deeper than that. I don't know, it's hard to summarize that, but every grown man should read The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Number 3, Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. Again, no need to go into much depth with that either. It's pretty obvious. A lot of good tips on how to handle yourselves in certain situations. I made a video the other day about mirroring at the job. 48 Laws of Power, one of the laws of power talks about that. One of the laws is about not outshining your boss or your master, I think he calls it in the book. So it talks a lot about business, relationships, daily life, daily interactions with people. Because how you get ahead in this world is through people. In other words, networking. So how do you master that? So check out the 48 Laws of Power. Another Robert Greene book, number 4, The Art of Seduction. So I enjoyed that one almost even just as much as the 48 Laws of Power. Every day you're seducing someone, not to sleep with them, even though you may get some benefits from the book for that as well. But you know, if you're a teenager, asking your mom, can you stay up later than your curfew, or you want to hang out Thursday or Friday night, past your curfew, or you're negotiating with your mom on what you want her to make for dinner, or you're negotiating a raise, trying to get a raise from your boss, or you're negotiating a contract to purchase the sale of a home. All these different aspects involve people. And The Art of Seduction talks about different ways to get what you want, not in a combative manner, although he does touch on a couple of things in there that may be perceived as that, but just how to seduce, using your your natural charm, your abilities, conversations. Very beneficial book, very beneficial. The Art of Seduction. The next one is, and I don't have the author, I can't remember the author's name, was The Way of the Superior Man. Real grown man talk in that book. Let's just put it that way. I'm not even going to go into the details on that, but that's a very strong book. You need to have probably next to your bed just to consistently refer to it over time. Don't just read it once. Number 6 was Seize the Time by Bobby Seale, one of the Black Panthers. My dad had this soft cover of this book in the living room on a shelf back in the day when I was a kid, and I used to always look at it and wonder what it was about, and then I finally read it. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, this man is official. I think some things came out later about him, about Huey Newton and or Bobby Seale, but the overall premise of the book is just something that you will remember for a lifetime. Again, that's Seize the Time by Bobby Seale. Number 7, all my videos, I think I always bring up health in some aspect, but African Holistic Health by Dr. Llaila Afrika. He passed away a couple of years ago, a few years ago. Not only does it talk about what to eat, what not to eat, he goes into breathing. He talks a little bit about melanin. He goes into why African American men have typically, not all of us, have longer arms, bigger noses. Our eyes are spread further apart than other races. He talks about the body. It's not just a food book, but it's about our overall health. I love that book. Such a good man. You can even Google him right now or look him up on YouTube, Dr. Llaila Afrika. So calm and so peaceful. Great author. But it's a great foundation for those of you who are either getting up there in age and are looking to improve their diet and or their knowledge of self, or for you young fellas in your early 20s or late teens that will be starting a family soon or plan to be the head of a household soon. So definitely get Dr. Afrika's book. Number 8, again, I forgot the author of this one. It was an old, I believe, general in the military, maybe even not the American armed forces. I think this guy was in the British forces. Can't recall his name though, but the name of the book is called Pawns in the Game. And that's an awesome title, because to this day, 2025, we're still all just pawns in the game. And basically this book talks about, in school, we're taught about how the Civil War started, how World War I started, World War II, the Vietnam War, the Korean War. Shout out to my uncle, Uncle Leonard. Thank you for your services. Shout out to my grandpa Lee. Thank you for your services. But all these wars that have come up over time and that are still happening today. When I was in college, we had the what was the war in Kuwait? I can't even think of the name of it. And then there was the war in Afghanistan. So every other year it seems to be another war. And what's sold to us is that to the masses is that these are for righteous purposes. But then when you look behind the scenes, or years later, there's an expose in the New York Times or the Washington Post about what really happened. So what this gentleman talks about in Pawns in the Game is how all these wars were started for money. And it talks about the forces or the people behind that, the entities behind that. It's just for money. It wasn't for some righteous protection of the people of land or this cause or that cause. It's all about money. So really, you know, people have twisted the word woke, but this book will awaken you to what has been done, what's done to this day. And the same formula will continue to be used in the future. How they sell these wars on people. But it's all about money. Number 9, what and where is hell? Really impactful book. Whether you are an atheist, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, a Buddhist. What and Where is Hell by Dr. Malachi Z. York. He has tons of books out there. A lot of the stuff that he talked about 30 years ago, people are talking about now. The Anunnaki, the Elohim. But this book, What and Where is Hell, is an excellent breakdown of the origins of hell and how that concept even came about. So this book is a jewel. Matter of fact, I haven't seen it lately in my house, so I need to go. Maybe this evening I'll go look through my old books and see if I can pull it out. And the last one, to keep it short, Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. Timeline and breakdown of how African Americans labor from slavery up to this point, to this day and time, but mostly back in the day, was used to enrich others. And it's honestly a sad story, but you know, everything happens for a reason. So no one to blame but us. But it breaks down how the United States of America has used African Americans to enrich not only this country, but France, Germany, etc. Became enriched off the backs of Black Americans. Again, that book is called Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. And I'm not going to go into detail on my bonus books. I got 4 bonus. I'll just state the titles. Go check them out. One is Un-F Yourself. Can't remember the author of that. That was a wonderful book. I need to reread that. Number 4, excuse me, the next bonus one, not number 4. The second bonus one I had was The 48-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. That book will wake you up as well. Get you out of that 40-hour work week, 9 to 5. I need to do this 40, 50 years and then retire and live another 5 years and die. The 48-hour work week, excuse me, the 40-hour work week will adjust your thinking and get you out of that quote-unquote slave mindset. Another bonus one was the Steve Jobs autobiography, wonderful book. And the last one was How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad. So those are my books for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one. Peace.